Hello interwebs, I'm Eric and welcome to my loony month of reviews. This time, to connect to the season, I'm reviewing Winter Wrap-Up. This episode is known as one of the best episodes of MLP ever, and to be honest, it's not. Well, I'm sure if you decided to stay after that announcement, you're interested in why I think that. So let's begin. The one thing that everyone loves about this episode was the song. It has a catchy tune that stays in your head, but that doesn't mean it's the best song that this show has to offer. In fact, the ambient music that plays during the episode sounds better. Listen to this. That was from this very episode. The musical numbers get praise and people comment about them, and in the background there's a true level of quality that's taken for granted. Now on to story. I will admit that the pacing of this episode was pretty good. We learn about what Winter Wrap-Up is, as well as the fact that in recent years, Ponyville has not had spring on time. A village sticking to tradition. A tradition that's been proven time and time again to fail, they want to stick to. Twilight proves that this way of life could work, but if you just look at what the village is doing, then the problems should be blatantly obvious. You have one pony working on nests, one Pegasus getting the southern birds, one pony waking up the animals, at least from what we see, and ponies that don't know how to cut the ice into small pieces. Oh, and not to mention that the Pegasi can just make a sideways tornado that cleans up all the snow in one swoop. Now, this seems like a great plan, and while we're at it, let's help Dr. Horrible at the mayor's dedication of the Superhero Memorial Bridge. Oh wait, he just posted something on his blog. Let me just check this here. I thought this would work, but no, he fails me! Dr. Horrible, why? The mayor thought that a speech would help this catastrophe. No, she's going to need to organize this a lot better if she wants it to work. Twilight didn't just find her place. She found a place that was long forgotten, or a place that was horribly executed.
Mayor, I'm looking at you right now.
Another thing I have a problem with is the way that Twilight goes through everything. She would try something, fail, and walk away. If she truly wants to help wrap up winter, then she shouldn't just give up after one bird's nest or one skating lesson. When she wakes up the animals, I think she did a great job. 4 different types of animals woken up in about 31 seconds? I'd say that's a new record looking at Fluttershy's slow pace.
No, not fast. You have to wake animals slowly.
Well, Twilight doesn't have the time to learn about how to do some of these things.
Twilight seemed to be planning for this day and doing research for a while, so why had she not tried anything before? What would have happened if I just used a webcam and decided I'd never be able to make or edit videos? Every time you do something, you learn new things.
But she was just trying to find her place.
Then she should pursue some of the jobs she left, except for plowing. She shouldn't have tried that in the first place.
I can't move the plow! Cool, try something else!
Now the moral.
Dear Princess Celestia, Winter Wrap-Up was one of the most special things I've ever been a part of here in Ponyville. It helped me to learn that we all have hidden talents, and if we're patient and diligent, we're sure to find them.
Patient? How was Twilight patient in this episode? Try, fail, and move on. That's what she did through the entire episode, so no, this moral doesn't fit.
And as always, with good friendship and teamwork, ponies can accomplish anything.
As always makes this statement seem like an added note Twilight tacked to the end of the letter, when that should have been the moral. No one was working together until she came along. Twilight made sure that all of them did their jobs in the best way they could. Well, mostly. Overall, this episode has a lot of problems, but that's not to say it's horrible. Though I see a lot of flaws in this episode, it still had some funny moments. Like Rarity taking apart Twilight's nest for the entire day, and Twilight trying to skate gave me a hint of nostalgia.
Because for most people, skating doesn't come naturally.
So, if I were to rate this episode, I'd give it a 3 out of 5 because it has some flaws.
Seriously, that looks horrible!
But it presents a fluent story. Now, what do you think about Winter Wrap-Up? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next week.
well,
Twitterlight. I was about to say that.
Oh, well, Twilight.
God, Twitterlight. How did I pull that off?
Okay.